Hey peeps, welcome back to another video about BMW Motorrad motorcycles, or more to the point, is this another debacle decoupling? Have a look at the video I made above about the coding plug if you haven't already seen it. Anyway, this is another one of those things that BMW has us chasing our tails over, and that if you have a BMW motorcycle, anything from I think about 2006 onwards, you'll know about this, or at least you'll know of it. And that is the error codes that the exhaust flapper valve keeps throwing up on our bikes. Mine's a 2017 machine, one of the first ones with the TFT screen in it. And I've had all sorts of things, from weird error codes coming up to the common one, which is the engine management controller failure, journey possible but continued to an authorized dealer. That's just so that an authorized dealer can rip you off and take your money from you. A BMW dealership, as I know them as, or refer to them as BMW stealerships. But I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist, so don't listen to me. However, the exhaust flapper valve, lots of people have lots of opinions on the exhaust flapper valves. You can, of course, clean them, and I'll put a link to a video in the description below, a really good one, as to how you can clean and maintain your exhaust flapper valve. You can remove the exhaust flapper valve completely, and I'll put a video to that, a link rather to that video as well. Or you can just leave it where it is, because its default position is open, which is what you want, and you can put an exhaust flapper valve in from either Servo Buddy or a HealTech. I have a HealTech one fitted to my bike, so it's not actually, I haven't actually removed the actuator motor, the cabling and the valve. That's too much work. And besides, I might want to, if ever the eliminator part failed, then I want to be able to plug the old part back in again easily, which is very easy to do. So what difference does it make to you and your bike? It only makes a difference to the sound when the bike is idling, nothing else. It's some EU sound emission rule or law or something, but it's, in my opinion, insignificant. The only thing it doesn't do, it doesn't tick your neighbours off when you start the bike up from cold. Well, I don't particularly give a toot about my neighbours, so I don't care, and I want my motorcycle not to have to sound like it's trying to apologise for being a 1200cc motorcycle. It is a 1200cc motorcycle. I want it to sound as such and not like a Mini going down the road. No offence to any of you who actually own a Mini. That's great, but I don't, and I want mine to sound like a motorcycle. So without further ado, let's get on with it, and I'm going to show you what I have done to my bike. Here we go. Okay, so this is the actual actuator motor, and the actuator motor, there are cables that run along here to the exhaust valve inside here. I'm not taking that off now. So rather than removing all of this and all of the cables, all I have done is I've removed the plug, which is actually, which is in there, from the back of the actual actuator motor, which is there, and I've installed a HealTech, which is right there. If you can see it, I've installed a HealTech exhaust valve eliminator. And that's just a matter of plugging it in. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit better for you. There you go, and that's the actual eliminator right there. And if I come down, you'll see that's where it plugs in. I move the socket up slightly so I can get it in, and I've got one cable tie here, and I've got another cable tie around the earth strap to the starter motor. And that is it really. And the reason I left all of this in, let me zoom in, the reason why I've left all of this in, along with pretty much all of the cabling, is if ever this unit, excuse me, I'm holding the phone with one hand and I'm filming with the other hand, so if ever this unit failed, all I have to do is unplug from here, plug it back into here, and away I go onward riding. So it's a little bit of redundancy. There is an argument that if you take this out, you save on some weight, but please, I mean, look at it. Look at it compared to my fingers. It's nothing. It's a few hundred grams, maybe 350, 400 grams. It's nothing at all. That's a really simple, quick video on the exhaust valve eliminator. I installed it for two reasons. No particular order. One, the bike sounds a lot better and it has a bit better performance. And two, it stops all of those horrible error codes coming up on my bike and on my TFT saying engine management controller failure. So it cuts all of that out as well. So I don't particularly care about the fact that it's EU 4 or 5 compliant noise-wise. I want my motorbike to sound like a motorbike. So there you go. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you again in the next one.